Hi, it's Akasha. Today I'm gonna talk about native camp and Cambly. Many people talk about this topic on YouTube, so it seems like you've reached a conclusion, but I'd like to share my opinions. In this video, I'm gonna speak in English, and obviously, I'm an intermediate English learner, so I might make some mistakes. Please go easy on me. Alright, let's begin. First of all, let me share my opinions. I recommend native camp for beginners, and I recommend Cambly for intermediate learners. Before talking about the reasons, I want to explain the features of these services, native camp and Cambly. Okay, native camp, I recommend this plan. This is called premium plan, and I took classes with this plan, and I think this is the most popular plan. So you can take unlimited online classes for 7,480 yen. You can take online classes anytime, anywhere. Yeah, it sounds perfect, doesn't it? But I need to say but. You can't take classes with native speakers at this price. Classes with native speakers cost extra, and also booking classes cost extra, even with non-native speakers. So, which means if you find good tutors, you need to pay extra to take their classes on a daily basis, every day, regularly. So, for 7,480 yen, you can take classes with native speakers who are available all the time. And I think there are fewer native speakers on native camp. So these are the features of native camp. And Cambly, the main feature, most tutors are native speakers, so you don't need to pay extra to take classes with native speakers, and booking doesn't cost extra. Tutors come from a wide range of nationalities: American, British, Canadian, Australian. So if you want to learn British English, you can take classes with British tutors, British people. Actually, I learn British English, so I usually take classes with British tutors, learn British slangs, vocabulary, pronunciation. You can do that like me. And it has got automatic recording feature. You can revise your lessons after class, which is great, which is cool. Yeah, it sounds perfect, doesn't it? But I need to say, but there is no unlimited plan like native camp. So if you take classes every day, it costs a lot, so expensive. If you are rich, you can do that, but yeah, it's so expensive. So it might be difficult to take classes every day, or take as many classes on Cambly as on native camp. So yeah, these are the features of Cambly. Only on native camp you can take unlimited classes. You can take classes for lower prices, but classes with native speakers cost extra, and booking cost extra. On Cambly, the tutors are native speakers, so you don't need to pay extra to take classes with native speakers, and booking doesn't cost extra. However, it is so expensive. Yeah, it might be difficult to take classes every day. It's so expensive. It costs a lot. Okay, but you might think, even if you can't take classes every day, it is better to talk with native speakers. Okay, I can understand, but let me share my opinions and the reasons why I said I recommend native camp for beginners and I recommend Cambly for intermediate English learners. If you're a beginner, I recommend Native Camp. Talking with native speakers is great. It sounds great, but the most important thing is speaking a lot. I want to speak English. I want to speak a lot. I want to speak as much as possible to get used to speaking English. That's why it is important to take classes every day. You can take classes for lower prices on Native Camp. So it doesn't really matter if you talk with native speakers. Actually, tutors, non-native speakers on Native Camp, they are really good at English, so you can learn a lot from them. And if you're intermediate English learner, I recommend Cambly, because the longer you study, the more questions you come across that only native speakers know well, like which words are more natural, or about accent, something like that. At the beginning, quantity over quality. It's not to say that Native Camp's quality is bad. Actually, it's so nice. That's why I recommend Native Camp. Does it make sense to you? So at the beginning, you take classes every day, you speak a lot as much as possible on Native Camp to get used to speaking English. And when you start coming across the questions that only native speakers know the answers to, it might be the right moment to start Cambly. I think that's how I used Native Camp, and that's how I use Native Camp and Cambly. Alright? Thanks so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.